Chaos 2 versus Dantomkia. At last can do the name.
I can't yet.
They're quite vicious though, aren't they? They're a robot to watch.
Very good robot and a very good driver too.
And as we know, anything can happen once you're in there. So what's the worst thing that can happen to you apart from losing?
Lose and get smashed up.
And getting smashed up, losing the flipper as well, breaking down.
Just narrowly avoided breaking down. It's very rare. We've had a major failure. Had to completely replace all of our relays.
Oh, did you?
So but it's going very well now. I think the bike's in trouble. We've got to get him.
Okay, let's find out how they feel about this upcoming fight. Chaos too. I mean, you're really pitched in there with the big boys now. You've not shown any sign of fear or nervousness so far. Are you going to show any now?
Well, to fear something, I had to have some fear about. They're not in.
They've replaced their motors. They're on fine
They
form.
need to. They're going to be retired, big time.
Chaos 2, all the experience of former champions. We've already seen the flippability, iron ore beaten, destructus ore beaten as well. George Francis at the controls, but Dantomkia, what power has they flipped Mighty Mouse out? So do you go for the experience or do you go for that sort of rugged, youthful zest of Dantomkia? I've got to go for the experience of George Francis. I'm going to go for Chaos 2, I'm going to tell you that. And Craig, welcome to my crow's nest. What do you think?
It's a pleasure to be here, JP. It's funny that you've gone for experience, really. Chaos 2. 2 times UK champion. We saw him on the Robot Wars live tour. He can flip barrels 13 feet, 14 feet, 15 feet, 16 feet in the air. But this is the war zone, and Chaos 2 has stood still. Other robots have progressed. And this Dantomkia, new kid on the block, he built the robot in 3 weeks. He's named it after his children, Dan, Thomas and Kia. And I tell you what, it's a very, very powerful robot. The flipper is awesome. And I'm going to go for the new kids on the block, Dantomkia. Anyway, it's the heat final. So, let the wars begin!
Dantomkia. Chaos 2. Roboteers, stand by.
There's young Dan on the right-hand side, after whom Dantomkia is named, with his dad Michael and Stephen Gadsby in there, and Chaos 2, George Francis, Ian Swan and young Richards. Shunt is in the arena for the house robots for this heat final. The winners go into the series semi-final. And alongside Shunt's wife, the irrepressible, charming Sir Killalot.
3, 2, 1.
Just a quick reminder, George Francis with Chaos 2 has never failed to reach the series semi-final. And immediately on the attack on Dantomkia. Naive and inexperienced driving there, I thought, from Dantomkia. They exposed themselves for Chaos 2 to get in underneath and flick, but both flick themselves up and over there, and in comes Shunt into the CPZ. Who's going to right themselves first? Dantomkia springing and jumping. Sir Killalot comes out. Chaos 2 is on the arena sidewall here. We've got some drama in that CPZ, I can tell you. Dantomkia, okay. They're first up and away, and they'll come in now with a full frontal slam on Chaos 2. Chaos 2 trying to flip themselves. Now they have unlimited CO2 supply, don't forget. They can't keep trying to right themselves, Chaos 2, and use that flipper. Dantomkia, and they're out, over and out. Chaos 2 have gone. For the first time ever, that machine has failed to reach the series semi-final. And Dantomkia, Michael Lambert, Daniel his son, Stephen Gadsby, brilliant. Dantomkia through to the series semi. What a performance, what a machine. This could go all the way. Very resolute. Righted themselves, then came in underneath. 84 kilos of Chaos 2, a well-timed thrust, the flick, and they were out.
Well, that is a turn-up for the books. Chaos 2, two-time UK champion, gets flipped out of the arena by a totally unknown robot. Dantomkia through to the series semi-finals.
Got a parachute. I think I need one.
You definitely need a parachute. The robots have advanced so much, and yet you seem to have stayed still a bit.
Yeah, lack of time, effort and money.
Really?
I think it's time for a new one now.
You're the first seed to go out. You're the fifth seed. We all thought you were coming to reclaim your title.
I was hoping for it, yeah.
Yeah. So where did it all go wrong? Tell me.
Well, better robot, new breed of robots, you see.
You're being very gracious. Now, is it really a better robot? Because I thought the initial contact, you lifted Dantomkia so high. If you would have been by the barrier, that would have flown out of the arena.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's getting them to the arena wall is a big problem for has been a problem for mine. The only way I can get them to the wall is to keep flipping them.
Yeah.
The trouble is now, when you flip them, they don't stop. They used to stop, so you could have another 2 or 3 goes at them, but now they just keep driving away, so...
It was pity, because you were stuck in the corner, so you couldn't really self-right.
That's right,
I mean, you've got the best self-righting mechanism in the business.
Yeah, that's the problem. It only self-right if there's space behind the robot to self-right into. In that case, there wasn't. End of story.
And it's not much fun being stuck in the corner, is it, with the house robots?
No.
They all want the piece of you.
That's right, yeah.
Ah, well, you're a great competitor. We love having you on Robot Wars. We hope you come back. We hope Chaos 2 can reclaim his title someday.
I doubt it now.
You sure? Be more optimistic, come on.
I'll build a better one. Yeah,
build a better one. Come back, get your title again. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's hear it for Chaos 2! Come on! New kids on the block.
Yeah.
And you're turning some heads.
Worked hard for it.
People are quaking in the pits. No one wants to fight you now.
We'll have to pick some victims.
Are you nervous coming into the fight? Because, I mean, Chaos 2 is like, whew.
Nearly passing out.
Really, that nervous?
That bad. I was going to tell George. No way. That's bad.
What was the tactic when you were sort of approaching the battle?
I had 2 choices. I pack and stack, which is what I used. Well, George gave me his rear end. I was going to lift my forks up and go through his back and take his internals out. Yeah. Sorry, George.
He's a nasty piece of work, isn't he? Well, you were nervous then. You seem a bit confident now, but I'd get nervous again if I were you, because it's either Razor or Firestorm for you, isn't it?
Preferably Firestorm.
They're the 2 through so far to the semis, so you prefer to fight Firestorm than Razor then. Why Firestorm rather than Razor?
I come out in one piece.
You come out in one piece. Yeah, is Razor the one to watch for you? You just really don't want to fight Razor?
Razor's dangerous.
He is. He's the world champion.
Yeah.
He took his title. I don't think he wants to give it back.
Not only did he take it, he earned it.
We'll see how the draw pans out, but look, good luck, lads. It's nice to have a new robot come right the way through, and like, you're doing so well. Turning loads of heads. Everyone's really excited. Let's hear it. Dantomkia! Well, we've had some surprises and some real uproars. Now Chaos 2 are out of Robot Wars. Bye-bye.